I know this video isn't laid out like my typical videos, but I wanted a video where I more so sat down and I felt like I was having a conversation. In high school, everybody wants to ask, what do you want to be when you grow up? And we all have these amazing ideas what we think we want to be. Like, I used to want to be a pediatrician. I wanted to be an athletic trainer. I wanted to play in the WNBA. Like, I want to do a lot of different things, and I'm none of those things today. And I think that it took me learning myself. It took me experiencing life and kind of being put in different settings that helped me realize that this wasn't really what I wanted for the long term. I learned a lot by playing basketball. A lot of the things that I consider myself, I learned about myself through playing basketball. One thing that made me realize that basketball wasn't what I wanted to do for the rest of my life is because when I didn't receive acknowledgement and rewards for it, I was over it. I didn't push through it just because I loved it and I just had that genuine passion. Like, part of my passion was connected to the accolades that I could get. You get to a point in life where you just realize, like, I was doing this because I partially wanted a hand clap. I wanted people to be proud of me, and I wanted someone to say, oh, you did the dang thing. And when they didn't, I felt unfulfilled. And that was enough to let me realize that my passion wasn't rooted in what I was doing. One of the things I think that people evolve constantly with is the relationships that they have with others. People walk around and they're like, no new friends, because to them it's like, whoever was here from day one, that's who I'm riding with. But your day ones are not always the ones that should really be riding with you, because things change. You go different ways, you learn, and you have different values. No new friends is like touchy. I think when you have friendships that you guys have evolved together and you've kind of complemented each other and your passions and your experiences, then yeah, you feel like this is my day one. But sometimes the people that come into your life later in life are really the people that entered your life to be there for the long run. So you don't want to turn yourself away from a relationship that's potentially really beneficial for the both of you just because you're thinking, oh, you weren't here when I was in diapers. Like, it's not that deep. I think that as you evolve, life experiences happen. And as they happen, it is your job to self-reflect and figure out, what lesson was this here to teach me? And when you learn that lesson, you take that knowledge and you make yourself better. You're always in competition with yourself. You want to be better than you were yesterday. Don't worry about how somebody else is evolving. Stay focused on your evolution. There is nothing in this world more constant than change. I think that, you get caught up and you don't want people to feel like, oh, you changed, you switched up. Well, what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to stay the same, or am I supposed to grow with life and adapt to the new situations that I'm in? One thing that makes people nervous when it comes to evolving and learning, and as it relates to like your day ones, is what happens when you guys start to grow apart. Now, growing apart, I'm using that more so to say that you have different values and you kind of have different goals that you're going for. No one said that you can't still remain friends with this person. What you really should do is take the opportunity to observe what it is that you see. Who are they showing you that they are? And if that's not necessarily what you desire moving forward, you can still love them, because there still could be a bond. But what you do is you accept who they are. When they show you the first time, you believe them, but you move accordingly. And if you have friends that you feel like you're losing or gaining along the way, be open and accept those differences. Set those boundaries that you need to set so that you don't fall back, basically. So yeah, accept that you are evolving and welcome change. When you're younger, you don't even know how many careers are out there. So don't beat yourself down because you're switching up a little bit, just because you've experienced and you've learned something a little bit different, and you know that there's a new avenue out there that you may not have been privy to previously. That'll wrap up this video. I hope that you found something beneficial. This to me is a topic that I can go on and on about, so it probably will have its own series eventually. But just to kind of introduce you to it and just let you know that you're doing okay. You're learning, and just be the best you. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead and drop that comment. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and click on that little bell to turn on notifications for my future posts. Bye.